Genoa City is about to ignite with secrets, temptations, and a spark that could consume everything in its path. As Halloween week unfolds, the young and the restless brings a storm of deception and dangerous alliances, and at the center of it all stands one woman, Phyllis Summers, whose every move threatens to blow up lives, love stories, and business empires. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This week, Phyllis's fiery nature reaches new heights. She's clever, confident, and tired of being underestimated. But when she crosses a line she can't uncross, the consequences ripple across the Newman and Abbott families and beyond. Monday, October 27th, Phyllis lights the match. The week begins with a classic Phyllis power move. After weeks of quietly gathering intel, she finally unveils her plan to regain control of her life and strike back at everyone who's wronged her. Phyllis starts the day at crimson lights, sipping her coffee with that dangerous glint in her eye. She's overheard enough of Victor and Nikki's whispered conversations to know there's trouble brewing inside Newman Enterprises, and she intends to use it to her advantage. But it's not just business on her mind. Her complicated relationship with Danny Romalotti simmers beneath the surface. After their near-kiss last week, the tension between them is undeniable. Phyllis knows she still has feelings for him, but she also knows Christine is in the picture. And if there's one woman Phyllis loves to compete with, it's cricket. When Danny spots her at the coffee shop, there's a flicker of something between them, nostalgia, maybe even longing. But before they can talk, Christine walks in, her arm linked with Danny's. The smile Phyllis offers is all teeth and no warmth. Later that day, Phyllis heads to Society, where she meets Tucker McCall for a business lunch. Tucker, ever the opportunist, knows a dangerous ally when he sees one. The two share a drink and exchange thinly veiled barbs and promises. "You play with fire long enough, Phyllis," Tucker warns with a grin, "you're bound to get burned." "Oh, Tucker," she replies smoothly, "I am the fire." By the end of the day, Phyllis has a plan and a new accomplice. Tuesday, October 28th, the game begins. The next morning, Jack Abbott senses something's wrong. Phyllis has been unusually quiet, and when Phyllis is quiet, it usually means she's plotting. Jack's growing concerned about her involvement with Tucker. He tries to reach out, offering one of his classic heart-to-hearts at the Abbott mansion. But Phyllis isn't in the mood to be saved. She's tired of being the one everyone warns about, and tired of being treated like the villain. In one of the most emotionally charged scenes of the week, Phyllis confronts Jack. "You think I'm the problem, Jack? You always do. But maybe the problem is that I stopped needing your approval a long time ago." Her words cut deep. Jack looks hurt, but also worried. He's seen this side of Phyllis before. The one who burns everything down just to prove she can rise from the ashes. Meanwhile, Audra Charles catches wind of Tucker's new alliance and isn't happy. She corners him in his suite at the GCC, demanding to know what he's up to. "Phyllis Summers," she scoffs. "You think you can control her? Good luck with that." Tucker, unbothered, smirks. "Who said I want to control her? I just want to see what happens when she lets herself go completely off the leash." Elsewhere, Nick Newman begins to suspect that Phyllis is meddling in Newman family business again. He confronts her at her hotel suite, warning her not to get involved with Victor or Victoria's latest power struggle. Phyllis plays innocent, but her smirk says otherwise. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. By nightfall, Phyllis's plan takes shape. Using a backdoor in the Newman Enterprises network, a little leftover trick from her tech days, she gains access to confidential merger documents. Her goal? To leak them at just the right moment and make a tidy profit in the process. But someone's watching. A mysterious figure, possibly connected to Tucker, snaps a photo of her screen from across the Grand Phoenix bar. Wednesday, October 29th, sparks fly and secrets spill. Midweek, Phyllis's web of manipulation tightens. She meets with Adam Newman, whose own agenda perfectly complements hers for now. Adam's furious that Victor has once again questioned his loyalty, and he's looking for a way to strike back. Phyllis sees opportunity written all over his frustration. Over martinis, she offers him a deal. If he helps her leak the merger info, she'll make sure Victor's empire takes a hit, one that leaves Adam perfectly positioned to swoop in and play hero. Adam's intrigued, but cautious. "You know, Red," he says slowly, "every time I work with you, something explodes." Phyllis smirks. "That's why you like me." Meanwhile, Christine catches wind that Phyllis and Danny have been spending more time together. Jealousy bubbles beneath her calm exterior. When she runs into Phyllis at society, the two exchange icy words. "Still can't stay out of my life, can you, Phyllis?" "Oh, please," Phyllis replies with a laugh. "Danny's not your life, he's just your latest cause." Their feud reignites, reminding fans why their rivalry remains one of the show's most iconic. Back at Newman Enterprises, Victoria gets word that confidential files have been accessed. She immediately suspects Adam, setting off a corporate witch hunt that could destroy family unity just as Halloween looms. By the end of the episode, Phyllis meets Tucker in the park after dark. He congratulates her on a job well done, but when she turns to leave, he warns her that Adam might not be as trustworthy as she thinks. "Careful who you play with, Red," Tucker murmurs. "Some fires burn hotter than others." Phyllis smirks, but looks unsettled. For a brief moment, she seems to realize she might have set something in motion she can't control. Thursday, October 30th. Fire meets fuel. It's the eve of Halloween, and Genoa City feels electric. Everyone's on edge, and the truth is about to explode. Adam gets cold feet. After a tense encounter with Victor, who accuses him of treachery, Adam decides not to go through with the leak. But it's too late. Phyllis already has the data, and she's ready to use it. At the Grand Phoenix, she's hosting the annual Halloween charity Gala, a glamorous event filled with masks, champagne, and secrets. The entire town attends, the Newmans, the Abbotts, the McCalls. Beneath the glitter and laughter, tension crackles. Phyllis, dressed as a fiery queen in red and gold, looks every inch the woman in control. But behind that confident smile, she's unraveling. When Danny approaches her on the dance floor, the chemistry between them is undeniable. Christine watches from the corner, jealousy flickering across her face. The camera pans to her glass of champagne, trembling in her hand. Meanwhile, Tucker watches Phyllis from the balcony, clearly enjoying the chaos she's causing. He whispers to Audra, "There's nothing more beautiful than watching a fire burn. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel." But then the twist. Victor gets an anonymous alert that Newman data has been leaked to a rival firm. His fury is volcanic. Within minutes, he confronts Adam, in front of everyone. "You did this, didn't you? You betrayed me again." Adam denies it, but the damage is done. Victoria backs their father, and the entire Newman family implodes in the middle of the party. Phyllis slips away, guilt beginning to flicker in her eyes. She didn't expect the fallout to hit so fast or so hard. Outside the ballroom, she runs into Jack. He's figured it out. "Tell me you didn't do this, Phyllis," Jack pleads. "Tell me you didn't just burn down half of Genoa City for revenge." Her silence says it all. Friday, October 31st. The fire consumes. It's Halloween and Judgment Day for Phyllis Summers. The episode opens with the fallout from the gala. The Newman Empire is in crisis, Adam's been cut off completely, and Victor vows to find the person responsible. Victoria privately suspects Tucker, but Tucker's smart enough to hide his tracks. That leaves Phyllis. When Phyllis arrives at the Grand Phoenix lobby that morning, she finds her world closing in. News of the leak has gone public. Her staff whispers. Guests cancel reservations. And then a knock on the door. Christine. With a warrant. "You always think you're smarter than everyone else, Phyllis," Christine says coldly. "But this time, you went too far." Phyllis's hands tremble, but only for a moment. She straightens, that infamous smirk returning. "You can't arrest me for being smarter than you, Christine." Still, she's taken in for questioning. As she's escorted out, Danny appears, torn between anger and heartbreak. "Why do you keep doing this to yourself?" he asks softly. "Because," she whispers, eyes glistening, "I don't know how to stop." At the police station, Phyllis insists she's being framed, and maybe she is. Tucker's nowhere to be found, and it's entirely possible he manipulated her into doing his dirty work. Meanwhile, in a chilling final scene, Tucker and Audra toast at his suite. To Phyllis, Tucker says, raising his glass. May her fire burn bright while it lasts. Back at the station, Phyllis sits alone, staring at her reflection in the interrogation mirror. For the first time, she seems afraid not of prison, not of losing everything, but of herself. The episode closes with a haunting shot of her whispering, "I wanted to play with fire, but I never thought I'd be the one to burn." The screen fades to black, leaving viewers breathless, shocked, and already counting down the days to next week. Bonus: what comes next? Preview for November sweeps. The fallout from Phyllis's actions will shake Genoa City to its core. Victor's vendetta will target Tucker and possibly Phyllis as he fights to rebuild Newman Enterprises. Adam, newly exiled, might team up with Phyllis in an unexpected redemption arc. Jack, torn between love and loyalty, could once again risk everything to save Phyllis. Christine and Danny's relationship faces its biggest test yet. And Tucker, having successfully lit the fuse, may find himself facing consequences he didn't see coming. But one thing's certain, Phyllis Summers is not done yet. She's too smart, too stubborn, and too addicted to the thrill of danger to fade quietly into the background. She may have played with fire, but next time, she might just become the inferno. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.